academic authorities from the government of Spain and the European Union, diplomatic authorities. Oh, sorry. Now. Okay. I will start. I'm going to start again. Academic authorities, authorities of the government of Spain and the European Union, diplomatic authorities, their people from Europa, their families and their graduates. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to the Complutense University and this aula magna of the law faculty of the Complutense University in such a special occasion that is the graduation ceremony of the first cohort of the BAES. Before we begin, allow me to introduce the authorities who accompany me at this presidential table, alternating from my right side to my left side, starting with Professor Giovanni Molari, Rector of the University of Bologna. On my left side, Professor Jaroslav Gorniak, Vice Rector for International Relations of the Jagiellonian University. On my right side, next to Professor Molari, Professor Maria Rosario Cristobal Roncero, Vice Rector for International Relations and Cooperation from this university. On my left side, next to Professor Gorniak, Professor Tim Smith, Vice Dean for Education, Leuven. On my right side, next to Professor Cristobal Roncero, Professor José Almudí Cid, Dean of the Faculty of Law from this university, and on my left side, next to Professor Smith, Dr. Collaruague, Director of the BAES program. We will now move on the formal protocol of this event, beginning with the words of Professor Almudí, Dean of this faculty. Professor.
Distinguished Rector of the University Complutense of Madrid, dear Joaquin, distinguished Rector of the University of Bologna, distinguished representatives and officials from Europa, distinguished Spanish and European authorities, dear colleagues, dear students and their families, be welcome to our Faculty of Law. It's an honor for me to have the opportunity to address you these words with the occasion of this really special graduation ceremony. We're extremely glad to host this very first graduation on the Bachelor in European Studies that we have been hosting at this faculty for some years now. A hosting position from which we are very proud because it has fostered our internalization, the interaction with different cultures, and as well, we have learned to deal with a variety of mentalities, all of them enriching the faculty, its staff, and our students as a whole. This faculty is really proud of you because we consider you our true students, members of our community, and you have been taking part of our faculty life both in the major in European law and in the first year of your Bachelor of European Studies. Madrid, you know that, is an open city, and this faculty tries truly to make certain this openness and conviviality that is deeply assumed both in the Spanish culture and mentality. We sincerely hope that you have enjoyed your semesters with us, even though the first steps are always complex and we have needed an adaptation period. Thank you very much for your patience. As well, I would like to wish you the best luck in your professional careers. You have solid studies behind you, and you are top qualified to tackle with the defies and different situations that you are going to be confronted in your master's studies or in your professional life. Please remember that you're part of this university community, that you leave today the classes, but you will forever continue to be part of these universities and as well of the Complutense University that have integrated your lives in these decisive years for you. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
I'm sorry, but I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Joaquín Goyache, the rector of this university. Sorry for that. Thank you for your fascism. Well, now I give the floor to Rector, Professor Giovanni Morari.
Well, dear Rector Goyache, dear Joachim, dear authorities, colleagues, distinguished guests, dear graduates, it is a great pleasure to be here today to celebrate the graduation of the first cohort of Bachelor of Arts in European Studies, the first joint bachelor degree ever created and offered by a consortium of European universities. This moment represents an achievement that goes beyond a single program. It shows that university can collaborate across different nation systems and traditions to create something truly shared. Reaching this point has not been easy. Each of our institutions operated within its own national legislation, accreditation processes, and administrative rules. Aligning them required strong commitment, mutual trust, and a shared conviction that our students should be able to experience Europe not only as a place of mobility, but as a common academic and cultural space. This project holds special importance for the University of Bologna. Founded nearly 1,000 years ago, Bologna is recognized as the oldest university in the Western world. Since its beginning, it has served as a hub of students and professors from across the continent, a place where ideas and knowledge flow freely across borders. The bias continues these traditions in a modern way, embodying what the Bologna process has always promoted, a Europe of universities that collaborate deeply and concretely. I want to express my appreciation to our degree awarding partners and to all our mobility partners for their excellent collaboration, and to all the colleagues who have contributed with professionalism and perseverance. A special thanks to the administrative staff that often working behind the scenes has played an essential role in making the joint structures function smoothly. The academic coordinators and teaching staff has ensured that this innovative program maintains high standards of quality and coherence. I am proud to mention that this Saturday 160 students will be graduating. The bias experience provides a tangible example of how a truly joint European degree can work in practice, offering valuable insights for ongoing discussions about the future European degree. Dear graduates, you are the first to complete this program, and this makes your journey unique. You have studied at different universities, adapted to different systems, and built friendship and professional networks across countries. In doing so, you have shown that it means to live and learn as European citizens. You have also helped us, your universities, understand what works and what we can improve. In a sense, you have been co-creators of this degree. Being the first also means facing challenges without clear precedents, questions of mobility, administration, academic coherence, that we had to resolve as we moved forward. Yet, you embraced these challenges with openness and resilience. For this, you deserve our gratitude. The bias is still a pilot, but it has already achieved its main goal, showing that universities can work together to create a fully integrated program, award a single diploma, and maintain a shared quality framework. It provides a model that others can now build upon. As you progress in your professional lives, I hope you stay aware of the importance of what you have accomplished. You have not just earned a degree, you have contributed to shaping a new chapter in European higher education. Universities have a responsibility to demonstrate that integration is possible, not just in word, but through tangible actions. On behalf of the University of Bologna, I congratulate all of you, our graduates, colleagues, and partners. This achievement belongs to everyone who believes that working together across borders is not just desirable, but essential. Thanks again, and congratulations.
Thank you, Rector. Next, we turn to Professor Gorniak, Vice Rector of the Jagiellonian University.
Dear graduates, it is an honor and pleasure for me to congratulate you on your successful graduation from the Europa BA in European Studies program. My joy is even greater because I represent the authorities of the Jagiellonian University, one of the institutions hosting you during your conduct of studies and substantially responsible for the substance of the program relating to political and social dimension of European studies. We are proud that 7 years of joint cooperation with our partners led to creation of a modern, innovative, interdisciplinary and international program, and that our experience in research and study of Europe contributed to the final character and identity of the program. I hope that during your studies you visited ambitious and open universities. You met scholars full of passion and devotion. You learned a lot about the various perspectives on culture, society, and politics. You gained the skill of critical thinking, which is so important in facing today's world challenges. And, above all, that you made friendships for the rest of your life, which is always the biggest value of studying. I wish you all personal and professional success. You are ambassadors of both Una Europa and each of the respective universities contributing to the BA in European Studies. Do not forget about it while continuing your educational journey or undertaking job opportunities. No matter where you go and what you do in future, please remember about the importance of searching for truth and the value of science and education. All the best to you.
Thank you, Professor Gorniak. Now we continue this ceremony with Professor Smith from KU Leuven.
Dear rectors, dear vice rectors, dean, excellencies, colleagues, dear graduates, family, friends. It's an honor to comment and address you here today on behalf of KU Leuven. Dear students, graduates of the Bachelor of European Studies, many of you were in some way privileged before you entered this program. But all of you sitting here today are privileged because of the program. Caress your degree as a privilege indeed. Just like any other privilege, you need to reflect on it now and then. and not just take it for granted. It is a privilege, but you earn it step by step, even in that very first initial step, by having the courage, or some would maybe say the audacity, to embark on this program as a first cohort. The program was designed like no other program before, at least no other bachelor program. Many of you also found out that this design came with great opportunities, but also with its challenges. But you now earned it, so cherish that privilege. But I also invite you, or even beg you, to make use of this privilege of being a Bachelor of European Studies. All of you will have more than just one shot, one opportunity to make a difference in this world. At those moments, your privilege will hopefully present itself as a duty to yourself. A duty to be a leveraging factor to those near to you or the system that you are part of. As a Vice Dean of the Leuven Faculty of Social Sciences, I'm here today to congratulate you and your parents and loved ones on behalf of the Rector of the Catholic University of Leuven and its entire community. In its 600 years of history, which is granted much less than Bologna's history, but still 600 years, it is fair to say that I think in terms of educational innovation, the BIAS program is something we have never seen before, or at least is in the top 10. So it's a very special program. As a Vice Dean of Education of the coordinating faculty, I think it's also fair to say that the success of this program is not solely due to the brightness of its students. That brightness is an undoubted factor, but I do so think that the brightness also lies elsewhere in the program as well. So therefore, I would like to acknowledge, for instance, the local academic coordinators, Carmelo, Natasha, Enrique, Joanna, and all the staff that they represent. But I specifically also want to acknowledge the hard work of the team in Leuven, who also did exactly what I hope all graduates will do later in life, and that is to be the leverage that makes others shine. To be a catalyst for innovation, to be the backbone, heart, or whatever biological metaphor you want to use for that. Many colleagues at KU Leuven played an essential role, but I surely would like to thank Jan Rijmakers, who is present here today, Anneleen Koosmans, Bert Willems, who is here today, and Jolien Galle, for their continued support and involvement. But much better to you all, much better known to you, graduates, I also want to thank the coordinating BIAS staff at our Faculty of Social Sciences, and in reverse chronological order of their inclusion in the team, that is Sylvia Tutenel, who's not present here today, but Miriam Alcaraz, Oya Skripal, and Niki de Koster. I hope you will keep them close to your heart. They all had to grow rapidly in this challenging program and did so with amazing proficiency. Without them, or the program director sitting next to me, Kolja Raube, I'm not so sure we would actually have ended up here today to celebrate you. So, dear graduates, congratulations on behalf of the entire KU Leuven community, and good luck with the next steps in your life.
Thank you so much for your words. Now it's my honor to invite Mr. Daniel Calleja Crespo, Director General of the General Service of the European Commission, appointed Director of the European Commission representative in Spain, to address us. The floor is yours.
Honorable rectors, distinguished members of the academic community, ambassadors, national authorities, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, dear graduates, I am proud on behalf of the European Commission to take part in this ceremony. This is a historic moment because we are talking about the first ever promotion in European studies. And let me start congratulating the European commitment of la Universidad Complutense, Bologna, the Jagiellonian University of Krakow, and of Leuven. You are, with this program, showing your commitment to Europe, showing your commitment to the European project. But having said that, it is even a more important moment for these young people here, for all of you, for the graduates. And I have to congratulate you, because over the past years, you have explored Europe, its institutions, its culture, its histories, the tensions that we have in Europe. You have learned that Europe is a living process. It grows and it adapts, and it is shaped by its citizens. I know that at the end of your studies, you now have to choose difficult moment: law, history, business, economics, politics, education, communication, international relations. I was amazed by the number of choices that are open for you. But I know that more importantly, independently of the choice, this is about yourselves. This is about developing your critical thinking, your resilience, and your adaptability, and all these memories will remain with you. Now, you are graduating at a very important moment for Europe. This is a moment of transformation. Remaining united is more important than ever in a world of conflict, in a world where freedom and sovereignty depend more than ever on our economy and on our strength. And I think you are conscious of this. Europe must change to survive in a multipolar world. Yesterday, in Oviedo, a great European, Mario Draghi, when receiving the prize, Princesa de Asturias, he highlighted two things. He said Europe must be more integrated and Europe must be more competitiveness. And you may know that the European Commission has come with a competitiveness compass in order to promote, to develop our economies, to be more efficient, to create jobs, prosperity. But today, I want to talk about a different compass. It's not about competitiveness. I want you to carry in the years ahead another compass, and this is a compass of values, upholding the values of the European Union that we cherish. This is about peace, this is about human rights, this is about solidarity, this is about equality, this is about the rule of law, this is about democracy. These are the values which are at the heart of Europe and which you will have to defend, because they are part of our DNA, of our genetic code. The European values should be lived through Europe. Europe was always dependent on human generosity and the willingness to seek enrichment in our differences, rather than division. We are stronger because we are united in diversity. And as you leave this ceremony with this compass of values, I want you to take these three commitments. The first, keep learning. Everything will evolve, and so should you. You finish the master, the graduation, but you have to continue. Second, become amazing citizens. I believe you say in your jargon, top-notch ones. Have a say in society. And third, develop not only expertise, but also imagination. Dare to be bold. I conclude all my interventions quoting my boss, and my boss is President von der Leyen. And President von der Leyen said, "The real Europe is made of living people and their hopes." The history of Europe is not only written in the great halls of summits that you see in television, or in the treaties, or in the corridors of Brussels. No, the real history of Europe is written in the classrooms, where a new generation of Europeans is born. And the next chapter will be for you to write. Be generous and be brave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel, for your inspiring words. Now I have the pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Pedro Martinez Martin, Deputy Director General Subdirectorate for Institutional Relationships and Quality Programs in the University Sphere, Ministry of Science, Innovation and Universities of the Kingdom of Spain.
Thank you very much, and let me express my speech in Spanish. Señor Rector Magnífico, Profesor Goyache, excelentísimo embajador, autoridades académicas, profesorado, estudiantes, familiares, dear colleagues and authorities. Es un honor dirigirme a ustedes en nombre del Ministerio de Ciencia, Innovación y Universidades en esta ceremonia que marca un momento histórico para la Universidad Complutense de Madrid y para la educación superior europea. Hoy celebramos la graduación de la primera promoción del Bachelor of Arts in European Studies, la primera titulación conjunta europea en este ámbito en España. Este programa simboliza el espíritu de las alianzas entre universidades europeas, una iniciativa emblemática que busca construir un espacio común de educación superior basada en la cooperación, la movilidad y la excelencia compartida. Desde el Ministerio consideramos estas alianzas una absoluta prioridad estratégica. En los últimos años, tanto desde el anterior Ministerio de Universidades como desde el actual Ministerio de Ciencia, Innovación y Universidades, hemos impulsado su desarrollo mediante reales decretos de ayudas directas a las universidades españolas que precisamente impulsan este tipo de proyectos de colaboración educativa internacional. La educación no solo debe servir como instrumento para el progreso económico, sino sobre todo como medio para alimentar el tejido democrático, social y cultural que une a la sociedad mediante el refuerzo de un sentimiento de identidad y de pertenencia positivo e inclusivo a escala local, regional, nacional y de la Unión Europea basada en valores europeos comunes. Esta visión se alinea plenamente con la recomendación del Consejo de la Unión Europea de 5 de abril del 2022, cuyo objetivo es el de tender puentes que permitan una cooperación europea eficaz en materia de educación superior. Un texto que reconoce el papel esencial de las universidades en la construcción de una Europa más cohesionada, competitiva y basada en el conocimiento compartido. Asimismo, esta iniciativa pone de relieve que el espacio europeo de educación y el espacio europeo de investigación, en sinergia con el espacio europeo de educación superior, son marcos de cooperación esenciales y diseñados para apoyar, mejorar e impulsar la educación, la enseñanza, la creatividad, la investigación y, por supuesto, la transferencia del conocimiento y la innovación en toda Europa. España también impulsa otras iniciativas como Future for Alliances, que busca asegurar el futuro de las alianzas de universidades europeas, promoviendo una estructura más estable, inclusiva y orientada hacia la excelencia. A través de Future for Alliances, los Estados miembros avanzamos juntos hacia un modelo universitario más integrado, más flexible y, por supuesto, más europeo. Este hito de la Universidad Complutense de Madrid cobra especial relevancia habida cuenta de la resolución del 22 de mayo del 2025 del Consejo relativa a un sello de titulación europea conjunta y los próximos pasos hacia una posible titulación europea conjunta destinada a impulsar la competitividad de Europa y el atractivo de la educación superior europea. El Bachelor of Arts in European Studies, como título europeo, anticipa ese horizonte y es el paradigma de cooperación internacional en la educación superior y del fomento de la circulación del talento por toda Europa en un mercado único más integrado. La Universidad Complutense, con este programa, demuestra su liderazgo y su vocación internacional, contribuyendo a una universidad abierta, innovadora y profundamente comprometida con los valores europeos. A los nuevos egresados, mi más sincera felicitación. Ustedes son pioneros en un modelo de educación superior que trasciende fronteras. Representan una generación capaz de dialogar, de comprender y de construir puentes entre culturas, disciplinas y países. Para finalizar, y en nombre del Ministerio de Ciencia, Innovación y Universidades, felicito al rector Goyache, al profesorado y a todo su equipo de organización y a todas las universidades socias que han hecho posible este logro. Que esta primera promoción de BAES sea el inicio de una larga trayectoria de cooperación, excelencia y compromiso con Europa. Enhorabuena a todos los egresados y muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pedro. The support of the Ministry of Science and Innovation and Universities was essential to just finish this journey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I give the floor to Professor Leuven, Director of the Bachelor of Arts in European Studies.
Dear cohort of 2022, dear Excellencies, dear Rectors, dear colleagues, dear families, friends, graduates. Over the past 3 years, you've gotten to know me as your teacher, dear students, graduates, and director of the Bachelor of European Studies, but today I want to share with you some personal reflections at this grand occasion. Your graduation, for which I like to congratulate you on behalf of the whole local coordinators wholeheartedly. In fact, when you graduate, you leave something behind and you start something new. It's a commencement. But at this moment, you may actually wonder why I did actually study the Joint Bachelor of European Studies. There are plenty of commencement speeches out there that have been in a very Anglo-American way delivered over the last years and decades. Sometimes they are funny, sometimes they are reflective, and sometimes a little bit critical. But most importantly, they all do try to provide you with a sense of why studying matters. The first commencement speech that sticks out for me is one by an author called David Foster Wallace, which has also been published. I can recommend that, as your former professor, as a little pocket book which is called This is Water. And Mr. Wallace argues that actually the many things that are surrounding us we fail to describe and to explain. They're just there, but we don't notice them, neither are we able to understand them. Studying, in fact, in the sense of Wallace, is reflecting upon what they are and how they could be different. We become attentive, aware, and even analytical of what we see around us. It's eye-opening. The second speech, that for me, as a passionate tennis player, was one of the most remarkable speeches in the last years, is the one by the great champion Roger Federer. 2 years ago at Dartmouth College. In this speech, he explained that out of all the balls he has ever played, he only won a bit more than 50%. Which basically means he lost every second ball in the game. And he explained that what really matters is to focus and focus again, to win the most important points in your game, and that nothing of this is effortless and easy. Studying in this sense is about becoming aware of the need to improve yourself, and that is never ending. If there are two transversal learning objectives that I hope you've achieved when we follow Wallace and Federer, then it's the following ones. Firstly, that you, thanks to the experience and knowledge which you have acquired over the last 3 years on European mobility, that you take nothing for granted, and that hopefully we made you critical observers and analysts of Europe and the world. That you are able to describe and explain the deep challenges, and in fact the worrying dark clouds which are out there. That you are not misled, but that the academic compass, which we hopefully provided you with, will guide you on your own way into the future in good times, but also in bad times. Secondly, that you do not think anything comes easy. Every little victory is good for your self-esteem. That's clear. We love it. Everybody loves this. But most importantly, that every lost point and smaller defeat matters. Every small assignment that kept you up late studying, or every failed course or not desired course result that you got in the Bachelor of European Studies will eventually make you refocus and improve, so that after all you will be succeeding. The Bachelor of European Studies, which we needed you to manage, has had perhaps no other purpose than growing intellectually with many perspectives and succeeding despite the great challenges that you have been witnessing in the program. In just a few minutes from now, you will hold in your hands a joint degree that could hardly be more transnational and European, that has transcended boundaries of national legislations, and that stands out in higher education. Instead of one alma mater, all of you will be proudly wearing, look around, the colors of all these universities in your hearts. And hopefully you will carry these colors for a long time. Dear graduates, peace is only possible if we build trust across societies in Europe and beyond. And your friendships and lasting relationships over the last years in Leuven, Bologna, Madrid, Krakow, Helsinki, Paris, Berlin, and Edinburgh are milestones to this grand objective. This joint degree is nothing but a contribution to pan-European knowledge building to enable you to be ready to maneuver and contribute to your careers, to be equipped to face failures and learn from them, but also to contribute to hopefully a more peaceful Europe. I think all of us are extremely proud, the universities, Europa, the local staffs, the colleagues. But now, I think it is up to you to take your opportunities from here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Professor, for your words. Now, please give a warm welcome to Ms. Ludovica Baldini, the student representative of the class.
Distinguished authorities, esteemed guests, faculty members, bar staff, families, and of course, fellow graduates, good morning. My name is Ludovica Baldini, and it is with the greatest honor and pleasure that I stand here today on behalf of the first ever BAS cohort as one of its graduates. I must admit, I'm feeling very emotional today for several reasons. The first one is that I'm not used to speak in front of such a big audience. The second one is because I know that among this audience, there are some of the dearest people I have in my life. My friends, with whom I share this wonderful path, and above all, my mom and my dad, who have come a long way from Italy just to celebrate this special moment together. Thank you. And finally, being here today means that our bus journey has come to an end, something that feels bittersweet, as every end and every new beginning. When Ola asked me to take on this role, I decided to go back to 2022, to the first year of my bachelor, when I also gave a speech in Bologna for our first academic year. My friends and I still laugh about that speech because at first they thought I was one of their tutors. Evidently, I was not. And rewatching the speech, what I saw is a version of myself who was much less experienced, younger, and a little bit scared, I would say, because I was about to take on probably the greatest challenge of my life up to that moment, leaving home for the first time, changing 3 countries, 3 cities, 3 languages, 3 universities in just 3 years. In my speech, I remember saying, the BRICE program allows us to dream where we will be tomorrow. And honestly, at that time, I would have never imagined that by the age of 22, I would have already lived in Bologna, Madrid, and Paris, 3 beautiful and stimulating cities. I'm saying all this because I believe that if we all looked back at our 3 years ago version, we would notice the difference. Each city we lived in gave us a little touch, as I like to say, shaping not only our academic profile, but also, and above all, our inner, most personal side. In other words, who we are today. In my case, Bologna taught me independence. It was the city where I learned to be on my own, to pay fines, bills, rent on my own, but also the city where I met the most precious friends I have, who made Bologna feel like home when my home was far away. Then came Madrid. Madrid wakes you up every morning with a sentiment of joy, especially today, I would say, even in its coldest days. It was not always easy to reach the Somos Aguas campus in the morning, but I would say that the smell of tortilla in the streets, the sunset at Templo de Debod, and the crazy nights at Icons with my friends, and of course the crazy study sessions, of course, that was unforgettable. It was there that I started understanding what I'm really passionate about and where I wanted to go next, so thank you Complutense University for this. And finally, Paris, my city, I would say, the city that made me doubt the most about my academic abilities. Sorbonne is very tough, for those who don't know. But anyways, whose charm made me fall in love. In Paris, I was alone at the beginning and I had to build everything from scratch. But I managed to recreate my own world and reinvent myself once again. I think this is one of the most important things BIAS taught us and that will stay with us forever. The ability to adapt to a new context while always remaining faithful to ourselves. This is my journey, and if I could go back and do it all over again, I would. Of course, I cannot help but thank all the BIAS coordinators, professors, and staff for making this program a reality. I'm aware it wasn't always an easy road for you, but I hope that the smiles you can see today in the audience are rewarding enough for all your hard work. I want to thank you personally because the Ludovica of today wouldn't certainly be the same without BIAS. So thank you very much. Now, fellow graduates, as we step into a new chapter of our lives, we may feel the same mix of excitement and uncertainty we felt 3 years ago. But this time, we know better. We have already been through this. Wherever we go next, whether it's a new city, a new job, a new university, we are ready. To the first BIAS cohort, may this graduation be just a springboard to all the wonderful things that await you in the future. I wish you all the happiness and luck you deserve. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We shall now proceed with to the presentation of sashes and diplomas to the graduates. So, should we start with that? Will you stand up? No, just remain seated. On the table, yeah. Just give the diploma.
Can I start?
What's going on?
Yes? So, and now the diplomas. So the first student is Kelin Rachele Cavalli. Yes. And then Margot Sylvie Nelly van der Slager. And Anna Serrano Schaffler. Camilla Alberani. Eric Arnold. Marta Armada Gallego. Yegmur Ayan. Ulisse Barba. Catarina Zita Maria Bartals. Duccio Bianchi. Chloe Brizzi. Fien Bolens. Moritz Leon Busler. Ludovica Baldini. Alisa Bekova. Selene Cailotto. Clara Elisa Cantueso Nevado. Emily Catalano. Carmen Ciccone. Sofia Bianca Augusta Cigolini. Agnese Commodi. Lavinia Conforti. Alessandro Doruc Corradi. Sveva Cutrona. Clara Agnese Cutrona. Irene Daffadà. Jasmine David.
María de la Cruz Ibáñez. Ludmila de Patul. Ana de Teresa Rodríguez. Arianna del Corso.
Read this. Read this.
Chiara Di Lorenzo. Alma Díaz Carrera Albiol. Denise Dragomir. Anne-Katrin Driemann. Simon Herberts. Rebecca Ercoli. Gergely Fabian. Marta Fernández Sánchez. Camila Ferrari. Claudia Finocchiaro. Victoria Flessen. Lisa Gaspari. Veronica Gatta. Livia Ingeborg Gazuli. Cecilia Gentil. Amy Villian Gladines. Esma Gogic. Noemi González Cañas. Agata González Rodríguez. Sven Amery. Grace Hrab. Mateo Hermó Martínez.
Paula Herrero Higuera. Samuele Iager. Tio Idone. Aleksandra Iwanowska. Mariam Jafarian Bakri. Vard Jansen. Jaisika Kaur. Fran Ivan Kauric. Jayla Kiamed. Ay, perdón. Katarina Kloss. Ugne Kristaponit. Agnieszka Maria Kuszaj. Linda Quebecowa. Entonces Pablo Lamikis Agis. Matilde Lama. Clara Lara Rivas. Francesca Lapera. Daniela Liucci. Lorenzo Giorgio Lodi. Inés Macías Mando. Valeria Maltseva. Alice Manoni. Ilyas Bilal Maurazzi. Alessandra Masci. Angelica Mattevi. Alessandro Maver. Y Felicia Serafina Charlotte Matzke.
Erika Mayoral Gómez. Hilaria Mexhack. Letizia Meregali.
Os habéis saltado a Alessandra.
¿Está aquí?
Sí, está ahí esperando. Vale, Alessandra.
Valeria Monte. Whoops. We have a little mess up with the presentation. Here's Valeria. Alessandro Maver. Alessandro's not here? Oh.
Mauro.
Who is this?
Falta uno en la lista, ¿eh?
So we have someone missing, I'm sorry. My mother said perfection is the enemy of the good. We continue. Yanka Tsitsi Murza. Viene después. Marcel Nagiorgi. Elena Nacrioste. Sotirios Angelos Nikolitsis. Matze Bart Erik Noga. Oops. Francesco Orsini. Anna Maria Ostrowska. Sofia Panzeri. Michael Sebastian Perlea. Valentina Pascolo. Katerine Pavlova. Julia Pérez de Andrés. Bianca Pieri. Alessia Pignatelli. Claudia Pozzoni. Katarina Rakchiova. Maren Renz. Weronika Sara Rolewicz Kecierska. Rimantas Rudauskas. Ariane Maria Rupnik. Victoria Sabova. Raquel San Martín Costa.
Ana Segala. Francesca Semeraro. Francesca Severi. Cato Isabel Sophie Sleutz. Justine Sobik. Alessandra Kiberlin Soto Ruiz. Pedro Spanghero. Tim Stimbergen. Alice Strakapanza. Lisa Titgat. Febe Uiterhoeven. Paloma Valle Sancho. Alba Valmania Filiu. Emilia van der Look. Nicolas van den Bosch. Nora van Oost. Amelie van Holder. Eline Verbrugge. Emilia Verteva. Pauline Verhagen. Lander Verstraeten. Mathis Benneke van den Breili. Aljona Vostrikova. Eloïse Wintels Algoed. Carolina Rachele Zini.
I ask you to give a big round of applause to the it's enough, huh? Now we shall now proceed to the presentation of awards to 3 students of this graduating class. Professor Rosario Cristobal, Vice Rector for International Relations and Cooperation of this university, will take the floor from the lectern and describe each award.
Thank you very much. I invite, please, Mr. Ambassador of Italy, Mrs. Ambassador of Poland, and Deputy Head of Mission Embassy of Belgium in Madrid, take the stands and give the prizes, please. I am very tall. Here. We begin with the BAES Una Europa Prize for outstanding representation of the Bachelor of European Studies. And the winner is Kailina Cavalli. Kailin, wait a moment. Kailin, wait a moment, please. Kailin, thank for your representation in the Una Europa Student Council during your time at Leuven and Jagiellonian University. You have played a very important role in promoting the concerns of all students in the Bachelor of European Studies program and strengthening its community in the spirit and context of the Una Europa Alliance. Through your ongoing dedication over the last 3 years, not the least at the European Student Assembly at the European Parliament in Strasbourg, you have contributed to spread the words of the Bachelor of European Studies across Europe. By raising your concerns in the Una Europa Alliance, you have contributed to a better understanding of the student needs in a truly European education environment. By having been a true ambassador of all BAES students, their interests and needs, your commitment has greatly benefited the recognition of BAES and its students. The prize is to thank you for your support over the last 3 years and to wish you all the best of luck for your future career. Thank you very much. The second prize of today is the BAES Una Europa Prize for Outstanding Program Innovation. And the prize for Outstanding Program Innovation goes to Margot van Duinslager. Margot, many here in the audience, both students and staff alike, have gotten to know you, Margot, over the last years as one of the most prominent students representing the Bachelor of European Studies, be it in Belgium, in Leuven, in France, at Paris and Sorbonne, in Italy, at Alma Mater di Bologna. You have spoken to the excellence at the first Bachelor of European Studies Winter School of BAES in 2023, and together with your student peer, Aaron Hacker, you introduced the Bachelor of European Studies to Her Majesty Queen Mathilde of the Belgians in 2024 during the Belgian state visit to France. But what many do not know about is your support of the students of the Bachelor of European Studies through the innovative Peer Assisting Learning Program, PAL. It was thanks to your idea that the peer-assisted learning program was initiated and implemented, and that this students-run learning program has established itself ever since. It has helped all vice students from year to year to master the challenging contents of economics, law, and politics. In other words, thanks to your brilliant idea, the program has supported the students through tutoring and mentoring, fostering student collaborations in the multicultural environment of the Bachelor of European Studies. Now, in this third year, PAL stands out as a lasting and valuable contribution to the BICE community, benefiting both tutors and students alike. The prize is to thank you for your support over the last 3 years and to wish you all the best luck for your future career. Felicitaciones, Margot. And the third and last, but surely not least important prize of today is the BICE Europa Prize for Outstanding Academic Performance. And the winner for the prize of Outstanding Performance is Ana Serrano Scheffler. Anna, this award honors you for achieving the highest academic results among this year's graduates in the multidisciplinary and international Bachelor of European Studies. Your outstanding performance over the last 3 years demonstrated your consistency, intellectual curiosity, and ongoing dedication to excellence in the challenging multidisciplinary environment of the Bachelor of European Studies. Moreover, by graduating with the highest ranked results in the class of 2022, you also show that mastering 3 different university cultures in 3 different European countries, Complutense Madrid in Spain, Jagiellonian University, Krakow in Poland, and Freie Universität Berlin in Germany, is not necessarily a challenge but an intellectual reward that only Europe can hold for us. This prize is to award you for your academic curiosity and strive for intellectual growth with a truly European, international, and multidisciplinary spirit. You and all other students of the Bachelor of European Studies remind us why investing in joint bachelor programs matters so much. Congratulations, Ana Serrano Scheffler. Congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations. Dear academic authorities, dear government authorities, dear diplomatic authorities, ambassador, dear Europa community, dear colleagues, dear families, and above all, dear graduates. This is a great honor to welcome you again to the Universidad Complutense de Madrid for what is a truly historic milestone, the graduation of the very first cohort of BICE. This is not only your graduation day, it is also a celebration of a shared European dream that has become reality. The BICE is the first fully joint degree of Europa and the first among all European university alliances to reach this stage. It represents the tangible proof that universities across Europe can learn, teach, and innovate together, and that our students can live the idea of Europe every single day. The BAES truly represents the spirit of Europa: academic cooperation beyond borders, intercultural dialogue, and the building of a genuine European university identity. It brings together leading institutions from across the continent, and it has allowed you to study, live, and grow in some of them. Few programs can offer such a living laboratory of European integration. Your success today demonstrates that the European higher education area is not only a political project of an institutional aspiration. It is something real, vibrant, and human, made possible through trust, ambition, and collaboration. I must confess that I would have loved to study in such a program when I was a student myself, many years ago. To explore different academic traditions, to meet people from so many backgrounds, and to learn what Europe truly means, not as an idea on paper, but as an experience of coexistence and shared values. Your, dear graduates, have lived that reality. Let me take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude. First, to the Europa team for the essential work and continued support in the development of this educational project. Second, here represented by the Secretary General of Europa, Emily. Thank you so much. Second, to the coordinators and administrative teams of each university for their patience and dedication in turning a bold idea into a functioning, successful program. Third, to the professors for their commitment and their belief in this joint endeavor, for guiding and challenging our students with passion and expertise. And to the families. Thank you, Rosa. And to the families, whose inspiration and trust have been essential throughout this journey. You believe in a new model of higher education, and today you can see that it works. Thank you so much. Dear graduates, you are pioneers. You have built bridges between institutions, countries, and disciplines. You have shown that knowledge knows no borders. You represent the first generation of what we might call a truly European graduate, armed not only with academic knowledge, but with a global mindset, cultural sensitivity, and the courage to cross frontiers. As you leave, this aula magna, thank you, Dean, to allow us to occupy this aula. Part of the history of his university, thank you so much. I invite you to carry with you the spirit of Europa, a spirit of curiosity, solidarity, and shared responsibility for the future of our continent. Wherever you go next, whether in research, public service, business, or any other path, you will always belong to this community of European universities that dare to imagine something new. Here at the Complutense, we are proud to have been part of this journey with you, proud of this alliance, and proud of each of you as the rest of the universities do. Because today, you have not only earned a degree, you have also made history. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for letting us celebrate this unforgettable moment together here in Madrid. Thank you and congratulations. You are in Europa. Before finishing this ceremony, I don't know if you know what a tuna means. You know what is the tuna? So there will be maybe 3 songs. The first one is the Gaudeamus Sigitu, so I ask you to stand up, and for the next we can sit down, okay? Stand up, please. Maybe more than 3, eh? So wait.
Pasaron dando la luna.
I hope you enjoy the tuna, la tuna. So we shall now proceed to the group photograph. Please remain seated, please. Students. Yeah. The photograph? You should be in front of it. Okay.
Please, the people that are not academics, please stay seated for now. Thank you. Now the students, please, all people in that row that are not students, can they please stand up and go to a side? For the people that are not graduating, please. Thank you. And now students, graduates, congratulations. Can you please stand up for the picture? Okay.
Congratulations, the session is closed. Thank you.
But please stay in your seats for now, okay?